And we're live. Alright, so, let me just performance mode real quick. There we go. So, this is a second attempt, but this one I'm actually gonna record or stream. And if you guys like it, then I'm gonna make a second one. But you guys are gonna have to tell me because I have not a lot of experience in this, and I know that's probably not good considering people want to watch people that are like smart at like mods, and I usually just played vanilla like as soon as when Minecraft all came out like on computer. I've just been playing vanilla Minecraft all the way up, and I mean I've played skyblock, um what do you call it, skyblock or Sky Factory 4. That was all right. That was okay. I didn't get to do all the automation stuff though because I couldn't quite figure it out. I know how to work redstone, but all the new modded stuff that's being like into the game now through mods is kind of um complex, and I want to be able to learn that stuff so I can enjoy the game more instead of playing. Because my Minecraft vanilla gets kind of, I don't know, boring, if that makes sense. And yes, I did spell your wrong, but I guess we're gonna try this for second try. Cannot promise anything gonna go wrong, and the reason why I'm calling this world "Light Up Your Damn World, Idiot" is because I forgot to light up. I didn't light up my world enough, and I was making a giant dirt platform, and a creeper spawned. It blew up all my storage, and all my storage fell right into the void. I made it all the way to the Nether, and I know that doesn't sound like it's very far, which it's not, but anywho, let's try this. Come on, Astrotome. I have no idea what this does. I never even used this. Oh, okay. Oh shoot. Okay. So I can't go anywhere out of the area besides this, and this just, I guess, probably explains everything. Research. Okay, so marble. Yeah, it just gives me a whole bunch of. Okay, so it shows crafting and crap. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I don't think I'm gonna need this very much. Ooh, that's useful. Um, I guess that turns into that somehow. There's also this mod. Um, all I don't know. I forget what the mod is called. Um, not enough items, I think it's called. Materials in you. What is this book? Materials in you. Oh, okay. So it just shows me how to get tools and create blueprints, I'm assuming. Part swapping. This is something I haven't experienced. Let's see. Copper, leather, travelers. Oh, that I did not know. I did not know there was such thing as traveler's armor. I was just kind of doing with the basic armor last time. Punny smelting. Smelting. Oh, it's the cast. Oh, because of that mod. Sky slime. What is sky slime? Okay, this is all Tinker's construct. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how far I get this run. But yeah, as you can see, we spawn on a like 3, basically by 3 by 3, but it's not fully because it drops down to there. And see, this middle block is the block that keeps on respawning. So what I'm gonna want to do for the start is, just mine. And usually this gets kind of repetitive, but it feels like it's worth it in the long run because of all the different things that you can get and all the different automation. And like last time I was working towards a drill, And this drill was going to allow me to auto mine this one block, but I wasn't quite there yet, and I think I was like a couple stages away in order to get it. But yeah, every couple hundred or thousand blocks you mine turns into a new biome or a new area. And for example, with the starting areas that are in the game, you will unlock through down in this, which right now I'm on getting started, and I can complete these tasks and whatever, and chapter completed quests, sand, and you get all these different things. Flatland now, because I've gotten sand, I got red sand now. A new population. If I breed 6 animals, I get that. If I make a block of clay, I get 4 more clay. Now, for my first quest, I'm going to have to get 128 dirt, which is a lot harder than it sounds, considering this is the only first start of the game that you can get dirt. And for example, you can get things like that where it's like loot chests, but those are very rare, and all of this is random. For example, I just got a chicken, and mobs can spawn in here, hostile mobs too. Just all kind of depends on the world terrain. For example, I just got 4 clay, or 16 clay. I can't remember mining clay in the start, but yeah, if I make this into clay, I'm going to complete another quest. Once I complete this quest, I can get rewards. As you can kind of saw, my next quest is 10 sand and 10 clay. So for some of these quests, you're going to have to use those blocks that you just get, and then, excuse me, chicken, mine those again. For example, I need 10 clay, and I can complete another task, which is the first part of this task. But that's not going to be the complete task, because I still need 10 sand. Let me just mine this. Oh, you do not want to do that. That was very random. See, there's not a lot I can do here, besides just move them off to the side, because I can't quite get that yet, as you can see. Which, I mean, I could if I... Actually, well, here, let me show you. I can drop down here, and then I can mine out the land a little bit to get myself some extra area to work with. But the only problem with this is that if I fall and I land back on this island, because you fall back in through the top of the map, like as if you are playing Portal and you shoot the portal gun to the ceiling and you shoot the portal gun to the ground and you have that infinite falling animation. That's kind of what this is like. And when you land on the block, on this block, it leads you to a half a heart. And depending on how low you are can be determined between life and death. Now, there's a couple of these blocks down here that I'm not going to be able to get, which is okay, because I can always just get these blocks later. But right now, I'm not worried about it. So, oh crap. But yeah, beginning of the game, dirt is like a really hard resource to get, and that pig just committed suicide, and so did that chicken. Well, you're the only living one here. But as you saw, my first quest was 10 sand, and I'm almost there. 10 sand, or what was it, 128 dirt, which we're almost there too. One more sand, and look at that, we got it. Now, as I completed this, I got sandy bricks. Now, this is not very useful because there isn't a lot of things you can do with sandy dirt. This is like the only time in the game that you can get it from a quest or mining in the blocks, of at least I know of. So it's kind of hit or miss, if that makes any sense. Really. Very, very disappointing. But 128 dirt, which I'm almost there. Seriously, you guys are waiting for a death sentence, I swear. One more dirt, and look at that. I completed another quest. Now these quests come in very, I wouldn't say very frequently, because eventually later in the game you're going to stop focusing on quests and start working on more of expansion and crafting and all the other late game stuff. But right now, cobblestone. You think cobblestone's going to be really hard to get, but one, there is a cobblestone. This turns into a cobblestone. The round of it turns all into cobblestone. You get cobblestone like here. Easy way to explain it is that this ores tab. Eventually, you get a land where this turns into all ores and cobblestone, which is the part where it gets really hard to get dirt, because dirt comes in every so rarely, and it's not very easy to get dirt. And I'm just going off and completing these things because these don't give you very much in anything. They just complete the task, so they're not waiting there to be completed. Oh, runny nose. Sorry, I'm a little sick, but beehives. Now this is another thing. You just don't know. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want me to keep on spoiling the areas for you guys, but eventually these things will be filled with bees, and then those bees will sting you. And no, the bees do not inflict poison onto the character anymore, because this is a modded Minecraft, and there is no such thing as poison when getting stung by a bee unless you're absolutely allergic. 32 clay. I got a botany pot. Now, botany pots. Let me explain. Botany pots you can place. And then through these botany pots you can place like dirt. And then with this dirt you can place a sapling, or you can place eventually you get specific kind of seeds. And these seeds will allow you to grow either, for example, dirt, or I guess mobs too, like sheep, cows. Nature seeds I have not experimented with. Stone seeds. There's not a lot of specific stone stuff that you can actually do, because it's really easy to get stone. All you have to do is shift. I can't do it yet. Okay. Well, I have to play more in order to show you that. That pig just saved. Yeah, me too. We keep on mining here. Kelp, that's a food source right there. Anywho, I'm going to keep on mining these. I'm eventually going to get some saplings from these trees. And you might think that that's not very useful, but well, actually, you're going to think it's very useful. I don't even know what I'm saying. This tree is growing. This tree is growing from a botany pot, and eventually you can get hopper botanies, and those will allow you to be more automated with your selection of seeds or trees or saplings and blocks necessarily. And mining these blocks, sorry, I'm pro death. Mining these blocks will allow you to progress further into the region. And now, one of these quests, I remember, gives you seeds, or dirt seeds, of which I cannot remember which quest it is, so give me 1 second here. Inferium Growth Accelerator. I'm going to wait to take that, because though I don't have the chest storage space yet, but bone meals, composters, dirt seeds right here. This is the quest you need. In order to get it, you need to make a composter and you need to get bone meal. There are a lot of different ways you can get bone meal. For example, you can kill a skeleton, which is your most normal way of getting bones to make into bone meal. Or, here, let me show you. Bones, or bone meal. You can left click to see how to make it, and there's a couple of ways you can make it. This is a mob you can kill that eventually spawns in one of the areas. And fish bones, I haven't went fishing yet. I wonder, that's going to be here. That's going to be a new experience I'm going to have to show you guys in this game, because fishing is not the same because there's all the modded different necessities you can get from fishing. I guess you can smelt bones too. I don't even know that was a thing. That might be just because of the mod. Here's something. These are all the things you can get later in the game. Cutting board is probably one of the easiest, because making a cutting board, of which I have not made yet. But yeah, cutting board is just 2 sticks and 4 logs, or 4 planks. It's not that hard. But these cutting boards are used for a lot of things. For example, you can use it to strip logs and get tree bark, or you can use it on wheat dough to get raw pasta. And of which, as you can see, raw pasta, it feeds you up more, but it gives you poison. Or it gives you food poisoning, or hunger, in a sense. But if you cook it, it's going to give you maybe like 2 to 3 hunger. But how you get wheat dough is as you see. There's a lot to this game that you can imagine, because it's more than just sitting here and mining a block forever and then just waiting for it to, be over, because you cannot just mine this block forever with your fist. You're going to eventually have to go into a pickaxe, and there's a whole bunch of things you have to mine with your shovel, and then axes. You get wood from this through a specific other area. Pig, seriously? Alright, this is going to signify your first change, and this is what you're going to finally see of what I mean by different things. I'm gonna take all this, because now I got a couple saplings I can deal with and some water buckets, and my first actual chest. Farmland. This is an area that I can finally be able to get crops, of which I can start planting, and then petals. Petals are not very useful until you can get a there's something you can get in the game that's like a, what do you call it, the bird feeders, but they're water, a bird water feeder thing, and it allows you to throw petals into it, which you throw these things and you can get a whole bunch of different for example, in the other one I got a wand, and of which I could use for mana, but I'm not sure quite 100% how that works yet, so I guess we'll find out. Dirt. Sorry, hold on. It wants me to claim that, but I really don't want to yet. Here, let me show you this. You can claim this, and you can get that, which is very, very self-explanatory. Now, this tree is done growing. That pig is very suicidal. This tree is done growing. That time I got nothing. Very, very, unlucky there. Tomato crates. These are pretty cool because you can get these crates, or bags of rice, for example, and then you can use these to put in here and you get that crop. And then, for example, if you put that crop back in here, you get its seeds. Those are really easy for getting wood, or not wood, for crops. And there's one challenge where you can get, there's one quest where you have to get 64 of every single vegetable that you can plant, or fruit, vegetable. Technically, tomatoes are a fruit, but yeah. Oh, rich soil. See, this is something. This is cool. Okay, so I can take this sapling out, take the grass out, put in the rich soil. Now this tree, I want to build out of acacia. Now I know that might sound weird, but I'm gonna build out of acacia. This is gonna go by a little bit faster, not much faster, but it adds up in the end, because when you can get there's just this green essence that you can use to make things go faster, and it's part of the whole thing, I guess. And can I do it now? No, I cannot. Oh, I know why I wasn't able to do it before, because yeah, it has to be a dirt block that's not on the edge here. Now, I have dirt, or I have cobblestone. I'm gonna surround this area in cobblestone just because I am scared of creepers blowing up, and cobblestone's a lot more blast resistant than dirt. See, that's how I lost all my storage, is because I made my whole island out of dirt, and then the creeper exploded, blew up all my chests, and blew up a hole right where all the crap was. But yeah, see, as you can see here, that's how you get cobblestone. You think it's a lot harder to get than it actually is, but no, it's not. Now I can surround my island in cobblestone, and of which you might be asking, why don't I just turn this cobblestone into slabs, of which every single person does, but I'm not going to worry about that, because of how easy it is to get it. And then I'm going to place a dirt block right there, just so it's super easy to get cobblestone, because you're not always going to have a cobblestone block here, for example. I'm going to expand this island a little bit. See, this is what I'm talking about this being very time consuming, is because you could just keep on clicking here for hours if you want. You could set up macros and such, but I don't think it's really worth it, because it just digs into the time of the game, and it's no fun once you've like, for example, in creative, there's a lot of things to do until there's nothing to do, because you've done everything, and it's a lot easier to do everything when you're in creative, because it's what unleashes your creativeness, in a sense. What the... was a mistake. I'm not gonna get this cobblestone back, by the way. But I can just keep on right-clicking this piece of dirt, and it'll infinitely generate me cobblestone pebbles. See, now that my island is a little bit bigger, I can go off and plant my first sapling, like actually plant it. Nothing. That was very useful. I'm gonna go off and make an area of which I can mine my trees and my saplings that I get. And I'm gonna make this area decently big, because there's a lot of different things that you can use to mine faster, and now of which I do not need that, but I'm gonna place it over here instead. But bless me. Saplings. Place a spruce sapling there. Place a couple of these little guys right here. My oak saplings. And I'm gonna make sure I plant this, because this is only here for now. There's a lot of different things that you can use to make it better, though. My chest. Now I've got my first chest. I'm gonna place it there for convenience sake, and place all my stuff in it for now. Now dirt chests they're garbage. Don't worry about those. Those are nothing of the ordinary. They're kind of annoying. They're just a waste of storage. They only can hold 64 dirt. Now eventually you can get chest expansions, where you can get basically infinite chest storage in one chest. It's pretty insane, but it's a whole source of, like, whether you're wanting to link the chest to other chests, and it gets very, very finicky. Mining more of this as we go on. I got a couple more crates here. I can use these to plant more crops in the future. Pumpkins, those are pretty helpful because pumpkins aren't that helpful. What am I saying? Pumpkins are not very helpful. Petals, those are not very useful until late game or later game. There's not much of a late game in this mod pack. There's not much of a late game. It's just all of everything that you can do and with your creative mind. Because there's a lot of automation crap. If I scroll down here, I can show you guys some of the automation. It's called the Create mod. You might have heard of it or not. Here it is, the Create mod. This is the mechanical drill I was talking about earlier. But this requires me to be in the end. And I couldn't get to the end yet because I wasn't quite that much late game. These things you can turn into petals. Don't worry about that yet. I've completed another quest. See, as much as I want to, I don't want to. Mining more dirt as I go on. Now I remember there being a quest where it was really easy to get. What you first started off with was a grass block. Oh, my tree grew. Perfect. My first quest is to make a wooden pickaxe. Now, wooden pickaxe. Sorry guys for the background sound. I'm on the phone with my girlfriend and she's kind of falling asleep. Of which is the reason why I'm streaming. And even though I don't get very many views, I thought I might as well try it because I was gonna restart this world. Farmers delay. Ooh, organic compost. See, this is just rich soil. I have no idea which one's better. Clearly it's the rich soil. Got it. I can't grow melons, can I? No. Can I? Oh wow. Okay, that is something I actually did not know. I can actually do that. That's pretty cool, I guess, man. Sure. Let's keep going. Dirt, melons, blah, blah, blah. Petals, quest complete. Very usual. I'm gonna wait until I can get... I haven't gotten carrots yet, have I? No. I'm gonna want to wait until I can get carrots before I can actually start, farming. Ooh. The thing I wanted to show you is that late game. For late game, it's very easy. Ooh, my acacia tree. It's very easy, hard to do this because this is a mechanical harvester. Let me show you what this does. you can make this little contraption here, and if you make a 6x6 area, or no, it's way bigger than a 6x6. From okay, well, let's see, the radius is 4, 4 this way, 4 that way. So this would be right on top of the water source, because water sources can only go in a 4 to 4 radius. Water has a 4 radius to spread soil, or rich soil, in a sense, to make sure the crops are hydrated and all sorts of genre. And these crops are used for a lot of late game stuff, and so a lot of crops where you can as I was showing you earlier, there's a lot of crops that you can grow, and there's a lot of seeds to plant for food or trading, usual. I'm gonna save my melons here. I'm gonna mine this tree. Now, I don't know if I was explaining earlier, the tree has auto decay, which is another mod that's here. And this auto decay mod allows trees' leaves to be actually like decay way quicker, and you get a whole bunch of other different saplings and crap from them if you know what you're doing. That was an oak tree. I thought that was my acacia tree. Melon, nothing. Rich soil, grass, dirt. Very, very time consuming of just sitting here holding left click. Bamboo bundle. Oh, that's how I got my bamboo. That's pretty useful because now I can actually plant bamboo, and I can create an automation system that automatically mines the bamboo and underground. This is the next area where I was talking about cobblestone, because right here it wants me to make a cobblestone pickaxe, and of which I can actually make that now that I have sticks and wood. Let me go off here and get myself a crafting table so I can show you how this works. You probably know how this works. Make myself a crafting table, and I save this dirt block here so I can shift right click, get myself pebbles. And now I can make myself stone tools, but for this quest that I have, I need to make a wooden tool. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to make myself a wooden pickaxe just to complete that quest. No rewards, and now it wants me to make stone tools. Easy. Make myself a couple of these. Yes, there's stone that, stone this, and there we go, stone sword. Make myself a stone pickaxe. First, let me make more wood. Sticks. A couple more sticks. Pickaxe. Axe. And the last one I'm missing is a shovel. Oh, crap. I need 4. Now that I've gotten a shovel, I've gotten a full set. Now I can make iron tools, but it is a lot harder to get iron than you think, but it's not at the same time. Let me explain. Making a furnace, is just repetitive spamming right click until you can get 8 cobblestone. Or I can keep on mining this, but it's going to give me a whole bunch of different blocks and whatever. But this is, yeah. 4, 45, 11, 1, 2, 3, and there we go. Now I've gotten 12 blocks, of which I can make a furnace. And now that I've gotten a furnace, I'm going to place that here. Oh, wow. Oh, by the way, this is your only light source right now. So do not break this. I made that mistake last time, and it was a great mistake. Now, for the first time, remember, I still need to get these dirt seeds. Remember, dirt seeds are very valuable. I say hold on to it as soon as you get it, because as soon as you lose that, game over. Okay. It's not easy to get dirt. It is once you know how to get it, but once you lose that dirt, your only reliant source is waiting for another dirt to pop up in here. Melon. Wow. Wow. No. That is okay. I did not know that. Sweet. That's pretty cool. 1. That helps a lot. Thank you. Convenient melon. Alright. Let me go off and expand my island a little bit more. Actually, no. I'm going to keep on mining, because mining is very, very useful right now. Iron. How do you make iron tools now with what you have? Let me show you. If I go off and search iron, you can make iron through iron nuggets, iron block, or iron essence. You can get this iron essence through iron seeds. So you can get iron seeds from an infusion crafting. See, there's a lot of this, that, this, and then that kind of scenarios, but right now I can't get iron until I can't automate iron until I make infusion crafting. In order to get an infusion crafting table, in order to get these, you can get mining through this block that's out down here. This crap you can get through either ores, or you can kill mobs. But eventually you can also be able to plant this too. But we'll talk about that later, because it's not that easy. Like I was saying, iron. You can also trade in a stack of, after this orchard, you can trade in a stack of stone for 10 iron, which you might not think is actually that useful, but when you get this flower, which is what the petals are used for, and that one contraption thing that I was talking about earlier, you can make this, and after you throw a stack of stone into it, you can get 10 iron, but it's not easy to get iron once it's not automated. This kind of hurts because you're going to have to mine a lot of things with your stone pickaxe, of which you shouldn't be able to. Iron. We got our first iron. Now we have to wait until we get 3 iron to make an iron pickaxe to actually be able to mine all this stuff. But we're completing a lot of quests right now, which kind of makes up for it, because you don't even have to collect it to actually get it. For example, that green ore right there, sapphire, I do not have my inventory, but I can if I wanted to, because I broke that block and I found it. I can get it still, but I'm not going to claim any of that yet because I don't have the storage. Topaz. Eventually down the road, you can be able to make a gem bag, which you can use to store all your different gems, so that's not wasting a whole crap ton of storage. Emerald. Oh, wow. Wow. That hurts. Wow. This is gonna be painful. Actually, how much iron do I have? 1. I only have 1 iron so far. But I still kind of got the emerald, but wish I had more. You know, I should probably make another chest. Let me go off and actually, where'd my wood go? Oh. Oh, okay. Let me go off and make another chest here. Just to expand my storage a little bit more. No, these chests are not going to link together because it's hard to make chests. Or it's not. Here, let me show you. Okay, that's something I didn't know. That's useful. I can put this chest in my crafting table. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. And now I actually have a double chest, which is pretty convenient. Now I can actually shove all my crap in my inventory in here and be able to keep track of it. And then because of a certain mod, I can actually filter it, be able to find things easier and faster. Now I can actually start collecting some of these things, ores and such, farmland. I'm gonna make this. Should I? Thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna collect that, and I'm gonna get there was another thing. Oh yeah, composter, bone meal. I can make a composter now. I'm gonna make a use out of this because this is not a very abundant resource right now. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Okay. Now that I have a composter, I can actually place that down and I can actually use my melons on it so I can get bone meal. I'm going to try to get bone meal as soon as I can because I can use that for easier things later. I'm going to make onions. That almost filled it. Come on. Please. Thank you. Now that I've gotten bone meal and I've gotten a composter, I can complete this quest, and I got dirt seeds. This is the first thing to getting dirt. Like infinite source of dirt. I'm gonna have to make what do you call it? It's not soil. Is it? No. Gonna have to make fertilized soil. No. It's the stupid stuff, the green stuff, the inferium. INF-ER. There we go. Inferium soil, or inferior farmland. That's what it's called. I'm gonna have to get myself a hoe, a dirt, and inferium essence. Inferium essence is actually not that hard to get. You get an abundant amount of it later. But for now, we're just going to have to wait until another mob pops out of the void. And that's why I rage quit my last game. But this time it's not that bad because I don't have a wall full of chests. And I didn't lose my dirt seed. Thank God. I have a water bucket. I'm gonna... Oh, crap. That was not according to plan. Throw all this stuff out so I can jump down there and grab it. That was unnecessary. Kind of unfortunate, honestly. It's placed on my chest again. That's why you do not want to have your chests near here, because of those kinds of scenarios. But as you saw, the creeper only blew up 1 block, which thank God that it did. Otherwise, this island would have been screwed. Because these blocks are actually unbreakable. Place back down my chest for now. I wish I could make this further away, but I can't right now. Or I mean, I can, but it's finicky. Oh, I lost my other chest. Okay. Well, there goes half my storage, I guess. But it's not that bad right now because we're still in the early game. My botany pot. Crap. Alright, well, I'm gonna start expanding my tree area. That was very, very close for me, like, absolutely being shoved off the edge there for a second. This is what, 7 by 7? 6, so yeah, 7 by 7. That area is 7 by 7. I'm gonna stick with crap. I can deal with losing a petal right now, just in case. My crafting table's gone. Well, thank God I can just make another one. Crafting table. Let me go ahead and make another go ahead and make another chest. Place that back in. Get it. You know. You know. Now, let me do this again. I'm going to keep my seeds in my inventory, though, because that's absolutely scary. Because every time that happens, it messes with you. Keep a water bucket in your inventory at all times, though, because you never know when you're going to get absolutely yeeted off the edge. It's pretty interesting start so far. It's alright, I guess. Iron. Did I lose my iron? Okay, I still have my iron. Thank God. I'm gonna wait until I have 3 iron or smelt that, because otherwise it's a waste of coal. Completed more quests along the way. Another iron. More coal. Come on. 1 more iron. Grr, I can't mine that yet. Yeah. Come on. Thank you. Mine until I can't anymore. Wow, we're on a streak of blocks. I can just okay. That's the block that I'm talking about. Now I can place this in here and I can actually smelt it. Now I've got iron. Iron's really useful. Obviously it's useful. What am I saying? Got iron. Ores. I got a whole bunch of ores now. And I really want to expand my island a little bit. Just because it's very, very scary having everything so close together. For example, I don't even know if I should have my trees that close. I just do for sake of being, it's easy to get trees. Might be able to hear my mouse there. Season out right now.
Hi.
Yeah?
Hi.
Hello.
You muted yourself?
Yeah, I'm streaming.
Oh, nice.
No viewers yet, though. I had to restart, Sophie. I'm big sad.
Restart what?
My one block.
Why?
Because all my stuff fell into the void. Because a creeper blew up and I didn't light up my world enough.
Okay, good night, Ty.
Good night.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too.
You better be there when I wake up. I hope the call don't end.
Me too.
Oh, Ty.
This is so fun. $25 cobblestone, that should be enough to finish this platform here. Beautiful. I've got myself a nice little platform. Alright, I'm gonna stream for like 5 more minutes and then wait for the 1 hour mark. And then I'm gonna call it an end. Apples, it's another food source. I don't know why the trees aren't decapitating very quickly. 3 iron. And I'm gonna call it.